We do this though.
Alright.
Ah, I have no makeup on. I feel so naked. Alright. What was I gonna say?
You start outside.
Okay.
You start.
Alright.
You seen the view.
Chris, can you go away? We're doing something.
That's Chris.
That's my brother.
Say hi to the homies. Chris, you supposed to say hi.
No,
so we say hi.
Hi. Alright, go away.
Alright, bye.
Alright. Go away.
They seen your last two videos. Like Carol has.
Alright.
You start because you seen it for the first time. That's like my sister. I've not seen it. So.
Alright, so we're gonna, we're both gonna review
We're doing a review on the movie Disney Pixar's Brave. This bitch seen it for the first time.
Yesterday.
I've seen it 1,000 times. That's my favorite movie. Princess Merida. She sets a new example for women all over America.
Yup.
You ain't gotta be a hoe. You could fight for your own freedom. Just don't be fucking turning your mama to a band, Jet.
Yeah. Alright. That movie, I loved everything about that movie. It made me cry. A lot. Like, especially the ending, because it's like, holy crap. With the whole, what's his name?
Mardu?
Mardu? That's his name?
Okay. Okay, let's give you a backstory. So, as you know, the main character, Merida, she does not want to be betrothed into marriage. Betrothed into marriage. So she figures that if she could fight for her own hand and this thing that they have, so when she does it, she, she kind of, how do I explain it? Like, her mother get mad at her because it's not ladylike to do those things.
A princess should not.
And that's all she said throughout the whole movie until she get turned to a fucking bed.
Because then she can't really talk anymore.
And so, one day, while there's these like little things they call the will of the wisp, and she follows it to the witch's cottage, and she gets a spell to change her fate. And the witch like fails to tell her that she'll turn into her bear, and if she doesn't mend the broken bond that she has with her mother, she'll stay as a bear. And the way that they explain the spell is that they go back to the story that her mother told her about this bear named Mardu who ate her father's leg. I feel like I'm explaining this horrible.
Alright, so basically, no, she doesn't explain about the bear, she explains about the kingdom. How do you see it like 1,000 times and I remember that?
You look that on camera. But anyway, long story short, she mended the broken bone with her mama, and her mother turned back into a human. And it just goes to show you that mother-daughter love is... How the fuck are you gonna take out my phone? You on camera making me look... Okay. That mother-daughter love is everything. Because if you can't love your parents, then it's nothing,
Yeah.
For me personally, this movie, I love the effects and the way it was written. Like the one scene where Merida is talking to her horse and her mother's talking to her father, but the way they edit it, it's like they're talking to each other, but they're nowhere near each other. I like that scene a lot.
Yeah. What I don't like is when her mother grabbed Merida's bow and like burned it. I was like, what the fuck? That got me so tight. That got me so pissed because it's like that bow itself was a symbol of her freedom.
I love that bitch hair.
Hell yeah. Personality wise, I love her fierce personality. Like Merida has this fierce personality, like just don't fuck with me or it's over.
I love her brothers. Like throughout the whole story being that it's so serious, they put her brothers in at the perfect times for like comedic relief, because the story at times got so heavy.
Yep. Just like when her father went to attack the bear, not knowing it was her mother. He thought it was Mardu.
The one thing I'm gonna say that I didn't like is the ending. When Mardu died, why the fuck that whole disintegration of your spirit, I ain't like that. Couldn't you do something extravagant?
She thinks she low. I just keep looking at her.
Like, why couldn't you do something like different other than having your spirit, like, you know, rise up out of the rock and like saying thank you and walk away?
He didn't walk away. He disintegrated into thin air.
He kind of did walk away. It's the same thing for a spirit, you know.
I guess, but like then again, that's also a simulation of thank you for freeing me, because it's like he wanted to change his fate at first, but then it's like when he realized what was going on, he couldn't control his actions as a bear, so he was thankful that somebody was able to relieve him of this type of pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, let's see. I just like this movie because, like, it gave a new perspective. Like, how you don't, just because you're a woman and you're a teenager, you shouldn't have to look forward to getting married. You could do your own thing, be independent. It's, yeah.
Like, what I hate is when the whole hate that Merida got because they were like, oh, that she's a lesbian. I was like, what? She's just trying to have her own freedom.
That was the one thing, yeah. Because in Disney, you know, religion is not proper to not want a man. But the one thing that made me mad is because Princess Tiana was the same way. She just so happened to fall in love, trying to get turned back into a human.
Exactly.
So
she was independent as well, but it's like, because she fell in love, everybody looked past the fact she was
I think being that she was the first black princess, people didn't have too much to criticize about. So
yeah, except for the fact, oh, Disney's not racist, which that's a bullshit lie, because Disney is very racist.
It took us till Obama got elected to get a black president. I mean, a black princess. And why ain't no Spanish princesses?
And what I hate is that Disney is now recreating the princesses, but having them like they're white. It's like, don't whitewash them. Like, they have different undertones for Pocahontas. They have different undertones for everyone. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell are you going to do now?
And I seen a preview for the newest princess for, like, the Snow Pea story. I feel like y'all should have did some Southwestern Spanish for her. Because I feel like she needs some Latin fire. Oh, and if y'all going to do a new princess, y'all should do that bitch from New York. Because, yeah. Yes. Alright. Are we doing a review? Why are we dancing? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Like I feel like she should be from New York, even though we had Olive and Company, but they damn dogs.
Yeah, I was just about to say, niggas ain't dogs. We talk about princesses.
We need a princess from New York, particularly Brooklyn, because Brooklyn is where it's at. Like Brooklyn is the new Manhattan. So.
For real. But I guess people don't want to do certain things at certain places because of the fact that, like, they stereotype things so hard in Disney. Like, it's like, what?
We need a Spanish princess, because I'm tired of not seeing my people on camera. I mean, we got... Wait, okay. That Princess Sophie, I seen the first episode today. What is she? Is she supposed to be Spanish? Because she looks Spanish,
but then she looks white.
Yeah.
So life is just...
She had a big ass head, too. So, I don't know what's going on.
So fine. Alright, so back to Brave.
Oh yeah, back to Brave. We got off
chatting. We was chatting there hard.
I just love this fucking movie a lot because
it's so hard to criticize it because everything was like really great, but
I love the effects.
Yeah, the effects was great. The storyline, it was great.
And being that I purchased the DVD and I seen the commentary, and after like watching it and listening to them, like I could tell that they really put a lot of effort into it, especially the scene where Merida and her mother, when she's teaching her mother how to fish, that scene was very difficult for them because they didn't know how to get Merida's hair wet and have it still be curly. So
that's why they downloaded entire new software just for her hair. And it's like, you guys gotta understand that the fact that, yes, this movie does have its flaws. We're not gonna, excuse those facts. But this movie has a really, really, really great everything. But like I said before, it still has its flaws. You have to also look at both sides. But just don't look at it like, oh, she's a lesbian. She's independent. She doesn't want to be married so early. She's a teenager. Interesting.
What? That fish bitch wanted to be married at 6? Oh, never mind. I have a question, Disney. Why couldn't you let Ariel fucking die? I mean, the bitch died in the real story. Or maybe we should review The Little Mermaid. All we do is review cartoons. Oh, wow.
She's telling me, she's like, oh, my brother's supposed to bring Noah over here today. Back today. I'm like, yeah, I know. If she bring him back, you know, when she drop him off, I'ma come. And she said, oh. Alright, before we start chatting.
Oh, okay. So, why when y'all do the whole Disney princess thing and y'all have them all lined up, why y'all don't never have Rapunzel and Tangle in the same picture? Like, they the newest princesses, and then when y'all do have Rapunzel and Tangle, y'all have Merida to the far left and she's not a part of the group. Or when y'all have Rapunzel in the group, that bitch, she look like she don't belong.
That's why I'm telling you. I guess they're trying to emphasize with Merida that she's independent and she don't need no man. Snap, snap.
Pocahontas ain't need a man. She just happened to fall in love with John Smith.
You have to right there. Then again, all of them so happen to fall in love. You can't really use that as an excuse because all of them fell in love. Except for Merida.
Except in the second one, she ain't falling in love with John Ross because she still loves John Smith.
True.
I feel like this video won because we not being crazy like we was.
I mean, how can we be crazy with this movie? Because it's like, yo, the Swan Princess was derpy as shit. It's retarded. Do not watch that movie. Like, how many times do we have to say that? If you didn't see that,
click somewhere over there.
Click somewhere on the screen and we'll link you to it.
Yeah, alright.
I like Brave. Brave itself was just like very great and it had like so much.
The effects was amazing.
Like, yeah, like the effects was great. They didn't look like shit. Okay, we need to stop referencing that movie.
Yeah, we really do. What can we fucking say?
Exactly. Like, this movie was just so great.
Just watch this movie. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, the first time I seen this shit, I cried. So if it's the first time seeing it, get some damn tissues. You know?
Hell yeah. Nobody warned me, so my ass was like this, like, oh god.
She's all like, fuck this movie.
Hell yeah, I was like, fuck this movie. They knew they knew it was fuck this movie. So a rating out of 0 out of 10. I
give it 10 stars.
Exactly. I give it 10 stars. It's a definite watch. So go ahead, watch it.
2 thumbs up. No.
2 thumbs up.
2 boobs, 2.
2 boobs, 2. So, see y'all bitches later. We're gonna review another movie, so peace out, bitches.
Yes.